Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Southend Library.
Thank you.
And who are you and what are you going to be doing for Southend Libraries?
Yeah, my name is Michael Heath. I'm an actor, author, director, composer. I've worked in the arts most of my life. And because I now have several novels published, I'm going to be giving a talk on the differences between the way you approach writing a novel and the way you approach writing a screenplay.
It's very different from the event that you've done for us previously.
Yes, yeah.
So,
That was about Crime Month, and because one of my novels features a 1935 private detective, so I was part of that group for Crime Month. But this is generally about the differences in approach that you have to have in order to write for the screen or for the page.
excellent. Thank you, Michael. So, what inspired you to give a talk around the writing of screenplays and novels? What's actually brought that to the forefront?
Well, when we did the Crime Month thing, which we did here,
Hmm.
we did it in various venues around Essex. Um, we had a Q&A at the end of it.
Yep.
And a lot of the readers were keen not just to talk about the stories in themselves, but the process of being an author and what that entailed. And so I was then asked to give a talk by a new charity group called the Legacy Guild, which featured novels and screenplays, and that went down very well. So I put the new lecture together.
Excellent. And Michael, how long have you been writing for? How long have you actually been writing your novels for? You've got quite a lot of novels out there.
Yes, yes, I think I have eight now. It started by accident. I've spent all my working life as an actor in film and television, theatre, and I was going to write a screenplay. And in order to get the idea, because I'd never written a screenplay before, in order to get the right ideas in my head, I started writing it down as a narrative. And I got a couple of people to read the narrative to say, "What do you think of this as a story?" and etc. And they not only liked the story, but they said, "No, actually, this is good to read. You should finish this and make it a book." So I did. I then turned it into a screenplay, and the screenplay got optioned by a producer in America. It never made it to screen, but the screenplay worked. And what I'd created as a novel spent its life in a bottom drawer. And it was many years later, I met a publisher socially, and he said to me, "Have you ever written a novel?" I'm joking. I said, "Yeah, I have actually. There's one in the bottom drawer, you know." And he said, "May I read it?" And I went, "No, no, because it's really not good enough." And he pestered me and pestered me. So I took it out the bottom drawer and I looked at it. And I thought, actually, this isn't as bad as I thought it was. So I did a bit of tweaking and I did some rewrites and I gave it to him and he published it. So that was how it started. And because the first book was very well received, I thought, wow, I enjoyed doing it and it worked. So I started and wrote the second one and it went on from there.
So, Michael, can you describe the event that you're going to do for us in 3 words?
In 3 words. That's a tough one. Art of writing.
Excellent. So it sounds amazing, Michael. We're so looking forward to hosting your
Good, I'm
event.
glad.
And so make sure that you catch up with us, and that's going to be on Saturday, 23rd of November,
Yep, one
at 1
o'clock.
o'clock at the Forum. And if we're very lucky, we might have a little sneak preview of Michael's new work coming, which is actually a children's book.
Yes, I've not done this before. It's new territory for me. It's a story called Bugs.
Let's not say too much because we want to keep the suspense going,
Okay.
Michael.
But it's for children of school age, roughly around about 7 to 11.
Perfect. Watch this space. It's coming.